Hello, I'm Dave Karger. Thanks for joining me today on TCM. Our Saturday lineup continues now with a groundbreaking science fiction film released by MGM in 1956. Starring Walter Pidgeon, Anne Francis, and Leslie Nielsen, it's Forbidden Planet. Nielsen, who was still decades away from his famous comedy roles, plays a serious character here. He's a spacecraft commander who travels to a distant world to search for survivors of a human colony that landed there 20 years earlier. When he arrives, he discovers that only 2 people from the expedition have survived, a scientist and his daughter, while the rest fell victim to a mysterious force that continues to terrorize the planet. The idea for this film came from a story by Irving Block and Alan Adler, who ran a special effects company. Their goal was to create a more sophisticated sci-fi film than the ones Hollywood typically produced. In order to achieve this, they deliberately avoided bringing their idea to Allied artists, which churned out low-budget sci-fi movies. Instead, they pitched the project to an executive at MGM. It so happened that studio boss Dory Sherry was looking for a property to turn into MGM's first major sci-fi production, and he liked the concept and agreed that it had the potential to be a superior film. Sherry initially allotted the production $1 million, but as he got more excited about it, he doubled the budget, granting nearly another $1 million specifically to the special effects department. The effects earned an Oscar nomination, and the movie became the first science fiction film produced by a major Hollywood studio shot in color with a budget of over $1 million. The result stunned moviegoers at the time and has been influencing sci-fi filmmakers ever since. The movie also marked the debut of one of the genre's most popular characters, Robbie the Robot, and it became the first major film to feature an entirely electronic music score. From 1956, directed by Fred Wilcox, this is Forbidden Planet. Nowadays, moviegoers expect sci-fi films to be big-budget spectacles with astonishing special effects. But in the early 1950s, audiences associated science fiction movies with low budgets, mediocre scripts, and creaky special effects sequences. That began to change with films like Destination Moon, The Day the Earth Stood Still, The War of the Worlds, and Forbidden Planet. With Forbidden Planet, MGM elevated the genre to new heights by treating it just like any other prestigious production. The film was granted a budget of nearly $2 million, and half of that went to the groundbreaking special effects designed by a team led by MGM special effects expert A. Arnold Gillespie. Gillespie was a 12-time Oscar nominee, beginning with his first nomination in 1939 for The Wizard of Oz. He won 3 times, including for the effects in Ben-Hur, and he also received a Special Technical Achievement Oscar in 1964 for inventing an improved background process projection system. Up next, Steve McQueen gives an iconic performance in a crime thriller from 1968, co-starring Robert Vaughn and Jacqueline Bisset.
Next on TCM, Bullet, then Edge of Darkness, and later, Sullivan's Travels. Hitch a ride with BJ Novak today.